Well, we've kind of highlighted a lot of the skills that you said transferred over, but one thing that we haven't really mentioned is that you are now the EVP of Cardone Capital nowadays. And so we've heard from your early days and what it was like, but what is your role nowadays in the business? Because obviously things have really exploded since your time at the beginning of this.
Well, now I run Cardone Capital with Grant. So I run Cardone Capital, and Grant is a phenomenal partner. And what has happened. I mean, a lot changes in 9 years. I think if people look back at what we've done, and this goes back to crowdfunding as well, right? Because now Cardone Capital, we're a crowdfunding platform where we go and find deals. We have our own platform, so we don't use a lot of these third parties, and we've been really successful just going straight to investors who are looking to invest in multifamily real estate. And we've really built out a done for you platform where we got great, beautiful, awesome deals, and we offer them to retail investors. We've raised almost $2 billion in capital, and our portfolio is $4.3 billion. And look, a lot of our deals are great assets, great locations. And so, my day-to-day has changed a lot as we continue to grow the portfolio, but I'm always still very curious, and I'm always still learning. And now the team's different, the deals are different, they're bigger deals, but it's really the same thing. And I always go back to this: the people that we have on our team are phenomenal. The thing that I'll tell people, if you're just getting started in real estate, you don't have to have a big team. You have to have really, really good third parties, meaning third party attorneys, third party property managers, third party bankers. Like, you just have to have good people around you.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're buying a lot of multifamily. Can you tell us? I mean, obviously your experience as a pilot. How does the pilot's checklist apply to buying large multifamily as you sort of go down this route?
Well, the due diligence checklist on multifamily is a lot bigger than my checklist as a pilot.
Yeah, I believe that.
And the checklist goes for the debt, it goes for the deal, it goes for the investors. But it's all transferable. Like, and this is what I always say too. Like, it doesn't matter if you're in a corporate job or if you're a pilot, or because really being a pilot is really like a corporate job. Like, everybody who has a skill set of either being a leader or managing a team, you can become a great real estate professional by transferring those skills. So yeah, look, I look at a lot of deals, and I look at a lot of markets. And so again, all of this stuff that I was telling you about earlier is like, I've been to a lot of markets. I've looked at a lot of deals. I've looked at a lot of deals with Grant. I've learned from the best. I was literally with Grant, and this is what, maybe people didn't pick up on this. I've literally been with Grant for 9 years, but for the first 6 years, David and Rob, I was with him every day. Like, I was with him every day because I was flying. When we were not flying, we were looking at deals. When we were not looking at deals, we were flying. When we weren't flying, we were looking at deals. Everywhere we would land, we would look at deals. And when we were overnighting somewhere, typically I would stay with them.
By osmosis, you're observing the framework that Grant sees the world through, the problems he's anticipating before they come. And there's a lot you're learning in your subconscious. You're like, oh, I didn't think that was a problem. Or he sees opportunity where someone else wouldn't. Or he sees in order to take this deal down, it's different than the last one, and that here's where the challenge is going to be not there, which now gives you the empowered ability to go out there and say, let me fix that, which makes you even more crucial to him. And that's the secret. If you want someone to become a partner with you, whether it's romantic, whether it's business, whether it's friendship, whether it's anything, make yourself such a crucial part of their life that they can't live without you. I mean, that's really how you take leverage in a relationship.
Yep, it really is, David. And then also you layer that with the rules that are changing, because before 2014 and 2015, you actually couldn't do general solicitation, which is the way you raise money. And so as we're building this foundation in the real estate, 2015 and 2016 happened, and now the SEC, they started allowing us to go and do general solicitation. And so all of the business owners, all of his friends, all of his power base were reaching out and saying, hey, I see you guys are doing deals. I want to invest with you. Like, Cardone Capital actually started because we did one deal that was $20 million. The debt was 14, the equity was 6. We raised a $6 million in 7 days. And Grant looked at me and said, hey, can we do this again? The next deal was 40 million. So like, all of these things, like you can't just look at Grant and Ryan and Cardone Capital like, oh, these guys are overnight successes. We literally built this thing in gradients, and I highly encourage people that are listening, you can do it too.
but you brought a skill set to the opportunity. That's just where I really want to like plant my flag here. You didn't bring nothing and say, turn me into a superstar and then get frustrated when it didn't happen. You had already done some things in life and you brought those to the opportunity, and the opportunity helped you flourish.
And I was investing in the deals too, David. So like I was at lunch one day with Grant in Chicago, and I started showing him my 21 units. And he looked at them. He's like, man, these are junk. And I was kind of offended at first. I was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, this is the 8-plex. This is a single family homes. Like, this is good to me. And he's like, Ryan, he's like, look at what I'm buying. And I'm like, well, what would you recommend? And he's like, I would sell them all. And I was like, you would sell them all? I went home the next day and I sold them all. I called Eddie, the real estate agent. Like I called David. I was like, sell them all. And within 30 days, because I mean, Scottsdale was a great market. Within 30 days, I ended up with $500,000. I couldn't 1031 because Grant had already bought the deal. Like we do, like he buys the deal and you could roll your money in. So I paid the tax of $100,000, but I literally took $400,000, David. And this is really what, you said, I'm putting my flag in. I took my $400,000. I invested it with Grant in 826 units in Nashville, Tennessee. And I said, I am committed to doing this. Not only am I going to time, energy, and effort, here's my money. And within 3.5 years, that $400,000 turned into 1.1. And Grant, I tell this all the time, Grant actually made me a millionaire, and I'm the first millionaire from my family. And I'm really proud to say that. And it's been life-changing working for somebody. It's been life-changing working for Grant.